Make I update to na city hot. But ADS, knock them the update. Peter Obi campaign in Kano. Him promise one Nigeria. The Igbos no go throw away the investment when them put inside the PDP. Osita Chidoka. This is our discussion today. Make we run am as the hot no time. My name na ADS. See Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in Kano State. I'm gonna watch.
And that is what we want to do. We are not in this business to waste everybody's time. They have deceived you. They promised you and delivered nothing. We are not in that. We want you to take what we are saying and you will see it happen. When I was trading, if you look for cash, they'll tell you to go to Kano. Today, banks don't have cash in Kano. Nothing is remaining in Kano. Kano has now become a place where you breed hunger and poverty. We don't want that to continue. What Daddy and I promise is one thing. And I'll tell you one after the other our promise. Our promise is number one, to secure and protect the people of Nigeria. We will ensure the enemy, the criminals are not stronger than government. We will have one government and they will not have space in it. We will secure Nigerians. We will unite Nigeria. I've said it. People are here in Kano. People are all over the place. We don't want people again saying, I'm from East, I'm from West, I'm from North. We want people to say, we are Nigerians. No longer where you come from. That is what Nigeria we want. We want that Nigeria where people left the East and came to Kano and had a business. We want that Nigeria where a man from the North became mayor of Kano. Where a man from North became mayor of Enugu. That is Nigeria we want. We don't want Nigeria where you are saying you come from here, you come from here. That is not what we want. We want to move Nigeria where all they do today is sharing. We want to remove it from consumption to production. Those factories in Bombay must come back. Those factories in Sharadan Phase 1 must come back. Those factories in Sharadan Phase 2 must come back. Those factories in Sharadan Phase 3 must come back. And Sabon Geri Market and Kubi Market must come back alive. Don't vote for me because I'm from the Southeast. Don't vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Vote for me because I'm the most qualified in Nigeria to solve the problem. assure you.
Yes.
Let me assure you. I've said it everywhere. And I'm saying in the ancient city of Kano. I will solve the problem of the North. I will put people in the North out of poverty. I know what to do to put them out of poverty. Because I know what to do with the vast uncultivated land in the North. My governors will come from the North. I will live here and put people out of poverty. That is what I was going to do. You voted for umbrella. You leaked. And nearly hunger came on you. You voted for Broom. They're sweeping you into hunger. Now we want you to vote for human beings.
Kano State with large population. Now the state with the highest number of registered voters. Presidential candidates. Not a joke with Kano. Peter Obi promised one Nigeria inside Kano. Him also promised to eliminate poverty in Kano. Him talk say him know wetin to do to solve the problem of the North. Him tell the North to vote for him because one, him na Nigerian, and two, him na the most qualified to do the job. Peter Obi talk say Nigerians be vote for the umbrella and hunger nearly won't finish them. Them can't vote for Broom and the Broom won't sweep everybody through away. Now him talk say now time to vote for human beings. This one he enter. Yeah. I must say he enter. He enter where. On the other hand, a former minister of aviation and a member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP Presidential Campaign Council, Osita Chidoka, now they support him brother Peter Obi. Una want to know the reason? Okay. Now the reason be this. Watch.
The question for me is that there are two strands of opinion in Igbo land. That one, we can go with a third force to win the presidency of Nigeria. And I think it's a valid argument. But I am of the considered view that the two-party structure offers all the ethnic groups the opportunity of winning that presidency, of getting, once you get the ticket of one of those parties, your pathway to presidency becomes clearer. Now, the reason why I am of that considered view is that if you look at the considerable investment of the Southeast in the PDP, we are the owners of PDP. From Ekweme to Okwiwoda secretary, to the time of Jonathan Goodluck, to the 90-something% of the votes cast in Igbo land, we have given averagely 80% of the votes. Now, PDP did not give us the ticket of 2023. I don't think it is enough reason to throw away that significant investment, because we need to get that investment to work for us together with other parts of Nigeria. If it was only that Igbos will vote in the election, then that would be a different matter. So are we going to be waiting for every time the perfect storm of a poor governance by a party, of a party that does not give ticket, of an angry youth for an Igbo man to be president? My answer is no. I think that the Igbos fundamentally the people who say our best bet is to go out of the PDP and try our luck, and I said that's a perfect argument. And I think Peter is doing a great job at that. He's mobilizing people across Nigeria. But I don't think that's the Igbo position. The Igbo position for me is that our significant investment in the PDP of 24 years cannot be thrown away overnight.
Oh, Sita Chidoka talk say the Southeast not go throw away years of investment in the PDP just like that. Him believes say Igbo presidency dey clearer. Una understand them? Say it dey clearer with the PDP. With all the investments the Igbos don't make for the PDP, the party still no consider them worthy to have the presidential ticket to fear. The PDP and the APC drama is still there on. The APC don't reply the PDP for accusing their presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu of drug trafficking, after the APC accused the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar of stealing from the country using special purpose vehicles, SPVs, during his time as vice president from 1999 to 2007. And I want to see as they take a respond. Watch.
How do you react, first and foremost, to some of these allegations raised by the PDP?
Well, really, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I mean, these are nonsensical calls by nonsensical people representing a nonsensical party and standing in and speaking for a nonsensical and irresponsible presidential candidate. I mean, you say that they should arrest Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or they should search his house, NDLEA, EFCC, and everything. Where is your evidence? What is the evidence other than the fact that you want to copy everything we have done? The difference here between us and them is that we didn't just crawl out of the woodwork and begin to call for people's arrest. We had solid evidence, which we presented before the world, of a confession made by their candidate telling the world that how he was involved in scamming Nigerians and misapplying and misappropriating public funds. They have no such evidence. They're simply making baseless calls that have no rationality, no basis in law, and absolutely irresponsible and nonsensical. So we refute all that.
So your campaign was behind Achimogwu?
No, not that we're behind it. We presented the evidence to the public. There's a big difference. We came across it like so many other people. It had been online for a number of weeks before we said a word about it. We took a position that we will not touch this until the Nigerian people had the opportunity to go through the material themselves. We didn't say a word, but it would have been irresponsible of us simply to sit back and say nothing, given the seriousness of that charge and that allegation and the things that that young man was saying, which we stand by. I mean, it's clear. You do not have a video or audio tape of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu dealing in drugs or misappropriating funds or anything of the sort. You do not have any evidence of his conviction by an American court. You don't have any of these things, but you call for his arrest, you call for searching of his house. Why are you doing this? Simply because you're desperate? We have touched a raw nerve. Our call was irresistible and we stand by it, and we have gone to court. My colleague Festus Kaimu has gone to court to ensure that the security agencies swing into action and look into that matter. Why? Because nobody is above the law in this country.
So now the inference that have been drawn into these, Chief Fanikaude, is that your party and your campaign is so pressured and you're so unnerving about the character and the personality of an Atiku Abubakar. You thought that if he's on the ballot, head to head with your candidate, you don't have a chance.
Not at all. The reverse is actually the case.
That's the inference the opposition are bringing to it.
There's no such inference because we do not regard him as a particularly strong candidate or credible candidate. Actually, I personally don't see him as the real opposition. I think the opposition lies elsewhere, which maybe we'll talk about on another day. I don't see PDP as a viable opposition party. I think it's an imploded party, a party that's full of all kinds of internal contradictions, that's falling apart. They're fighting each other, the G5, this one, that one, and all sorts of things are going on within that party. So we do not see them as a threat at all. But what we do identify here, or we can identify here, is a group of people that have a criminal tendency, that have a criminal leader that has committed crimes in the past when he was vice president, that has proved to be an irresponsible man and is unfit to lead this country. And it's our duty to point all these things out to the Nigerian public. That's what we're trying to do.
So your intention is that Atiku should not run?
Not? Well, of course.
That's what you're planning.
No. The point is this. Our intention is to ensure that the security agencies do their job and actually look into the evidence that we have provided. We're not simply making allegations based on nothing.
But your prayer to the court is that Atiku should step down.
But of course,
part of it is that Atiku should step down.
Parts of it. That's just one aspect of it. The more serious part of it is the fact that he should be made to face criminal charges, like so many other people.
So when I ask you the question about the inference that the PDP is drawing into this, is that you are so scared of Atiku.
It's not a matter of...
No, just a moment, Chief Fanikaude, that you are so scared of Atiku Abubakar that you don't want him on the ballot. And the question is whether or not you probably would have waited until after this election to try all of these legal fireworks after the election.
It's not a question of fear. It's a question of civic duty and responsibility. We have a responsibility to the Nigerian public and indeed to the world, to the people of this country, to speak truth at the relevant and appropriate time. And the truth is that a man that has confessed to using PVCs to steal public funds should not be on the ballot and instead should be behind bars. He has confessed, the evidence is there, something needs to be done about it, and we brought it to the knowledge of the public. What's the point of bringing it to the knowledge of the public after the election? Why would we do that? Why would we wait? We have no such obligation. We did it at the right time for the right reasons, and believe me, something will come out of that.
Femi Fani Kayode, FFK, a member of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, talk inside that video say, unlike the APC, we get correct evidence against Atiku Abubakar, exposing him corrupt practices while in government. The PDP no get any shimai evidence against their presidential candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. FFK say, na nonsensical allegation coming from a nonsensical people and a nonsensical party. Almost as nonsensical, just they play inside the sentence. FFK say, the PDP, they try copy what the APC they do. Okay. Copy, cats. All right. Inside all this drama between the PDP and the APC, what thing we get to do for Nigeria now to vote for the right person come February 25th. PVC collection still day on. It go close on the 29th of January. January now this month we will do. Not go the reason I'm saying January next year. This year now it be January. See 29 don't they reach. Go collect your own PVC now. So, you feel be part of Nigeria Decide 2023. I go see on again. Oh yeah, wait. You don't collect updates, you want run away, Abi? Well, Biko, subscribe. Enjoy. Biko, da Allah, subscribe.